same time, there was this huge blues revival. Really, they were copying the blues, the Americans, they loved the record. And they did it so well with such great enthusiasm, such good players, that it produced an amazing array of great groups. And there was this great working environment for bands to go out and play. So 7 nights a week, so great groups. When Jimi Hendrix arrived in London, he arrived in this land of great opportunities for musicians, new musicians.
Linda Keith is Keith Richards of the Rolling Stones' girlfriend, and she's grown up as a huge blues aficionado. 1966 in New York, she meets Chaz Chandler, the bass player from the Animals in the club.
We went down the Catholic Walk downstairs, and Jimmy was there. And the first song Jimmy played was Hey Joe. It was like, I wasn't really conscious of the rest of the act. I just sat there and let's come in, let me come bring it in. And he actually said, if I go to England with him, can you introduce me to Jeff Beck and Eric Clapton? That's the pals of mine. I've known 2 or 3 years. That was the only question I asked.
Linda Keith and Chaz Chandler helped Hendrix get a passport, which makes him down. Off he goes to England.
Kings Road, Chelsea on a Saturday morning. This is where all the young and fashionable people are coming, walking up and down, going into the small coffee bars which abound here and all the new boutiques which are taken over from everywhere else in the world. This is really the place to come.
So he gets to one, when Chaz Chandler on the way home from the airport takes him to meet Zoot Money, who has a band called Zoot Money's Big Roll Band. That's a big nightclub act. They stop at Zoot Money's house, and there's jams with Zoot Money.
First time I met Jimmy, Chaz Chandler was on the way back from the airport with him, and they needed a guitar. My flat was above Andy Summers' flat, so it was likely that there would be a guitar at his house. So that's why Chaz came by to stop to see Andy's guitars or my guitar. And that's where I met Jimmy and played with him. Basically, meeting Jimmy, didn't really play with him, he never really met Jimmy.
Chaz Chandler had this kind of 3-pronged attack of what he was going to do. Convince the music press that he was an exciting talent. He was going to get the London in crowd on his side, which made the Beatles and the Stones to help publicise it. And he was going to create a stage out of his mates, general public. So it wasn't just going to be another R&B band playing his parts. It was going to be a mega act. And Chaz used all his expertise to get Jimmy up.
Chaz, he knew about you, he knew about me. And he figured he had to make a virtue of Jimmy was different. And they photographed Jimmy's sort of wild way out as it possible could.
An African American band could not do what Hendrix did in America. He could collaborate with only white musicians and lead a band with a white rhythm section behind him. The truth is, he was received in London as an exotic too. Definitely he brought the baggage of American racism with him there. And even though he clearly did feel more free to explore new forms in London, he was also dealing with the stereotypes that he would have dealt with in the States and that he continued to deal with when he came back to the States.
Pretty quickly, there's a big vibe in his school. He plays guitar, his teeth, his legs, and nobody's ever seen anybody play guitar like this. Very quickly, band audition.
Very helpful. He showed me a few bass riffs on. And then suddenly, you're into the experience.
went to this dive on Wardour Street and they auditioned Ainsley Dunbar, but because Chaz had set up this other drummer as well, Mitch Mitchell, they auditioned him as well. And they couldn't make up their minds which one they should pick. And we were in a taxi on the way back to the hotel. Chaz saw the boy down, I was like, right. And it came down in Mitch's favour, that's why he got the job.
Mitch Mitchell was just an extraordinary, aggressive, jazzy drummer who swung and really provided a counterpoint for Hendrix and played with Hendrix throughout the rest of his life.
Jimi Hendrix's experience was a whole new musical experience. It was a combination of jazz, rock, blues, rhythm and blues, and psychedelia, all in this little trio, this extraordinary group. I think the effect of that on other musicians was to feel, my God, this is the true voice of contemporary music.
Hendrix's relationship to the blues was the kind of relationship that I think many of us might with, whether we could. You start by doing what you can get away from, and then you feel you need to go back there so you get in touch with yourself. I think Hendrix was intensely frustrated by what he saw as the limitations of the blues and the essential, but at the same time, he derived a tremendous amount of strength from the blues, and I think very few shows where you will not return to the blues to play. It's where you go to recharge. The blues was his magic.
The English band were really taking directly from R&B. They always paid a very visible debt to African American musicians. They tried to connect like physically with these bluesmen as often as they could. So Hendrix coming into their midst, not as an elder, but as a peer. This was key, you know. It was like that legacy that these bands loved so much and just craved connection to. Here was someone walking in with ownership of that legacy who was their age. And that was pretty amazing, I think, to them.
Hendrix's first hit was Ego and record that. He wants to recover from the song. And Chaz Chandler feels like Hendrix should develop his songwriting, so pushes Hendrix to do one of his own songs. And they do record Stone Free, which is one of Hendrix's earlier songs. And that too gets a lot of positive attention. I think it's a combination of Hendrix wanting to express his creativity and Chaz Chandler pushing his songs and feature his own songs instead of relying on covers of songs that he loves. That gets Hendrix comfortable with doing that. His first album was almost entirely originals.
Chaz challenged Jimi Hendrix for anything. Because although Jimi Hendrix was wonderful at times, he would go into situations, both in the recordings and indeed on stage, where I remember one particular gig in Zurich, was very much an example. I'm talking about Chaz and I were watching him on stage. And he went into a 20-25 minute guitar solo. And what he was doing was trying out things. He was experimenting. And a lot of it was really not very effective at all. And Chaz looked at me and I looked at him. This theatre material went into one of these extended solos, and Chaz was back in rehearsals again. And that's what he was doing. He was rehearsing stuff. And in the recording studio, he would go into the recording studio and he might play half an hour or something on the track. And he'd go into a kind of a jam, Darwin pitch or something. And Chaz would just sit there, and then Jimmy would do something. Chaz would say, "Stop. Do what you've just been doing. You know, that last 5. Let's hear that again. Can you do that again?" And Jimmy was sufficiently good. Sort of like photographic memory
family, which is one of the most in one of the new move shops in London. This is the really new fashion. How long has this fashion been going? Well, it's been roughly about 6 months. What type of jacket is this? This is a bizarre. It's something like this. It's about 100 years old. 100 years old. And it's very expensive. Well, this is the only one. It's more or less 19 piece.
Virtually every autobiography you read of a significant 60s rock star has that scene where the rock star goes to the club and sees Jimi Hendrix play.
Você falou pro cara?
Daqui, ó. O perto é difícil ver. De lá pra olhar aqui.
O cara usa
Você quer sentar aqui na tua lado?
350.
Não, acho que talvez dê pra organizar. Né? Quem gosta bastante tá tirando. Foi. Aí eu vi o pessoal que vai jogar no treino da manhã e vai jogar no treino pra sábado. Aí ele me ligou, passou uma mensagem nossa que amanhã vai treinar, mas no sábado quer descansar. Não, Gabriel.
Ah, Gabriel de férias?
Não, cara, fizeram um esquema no trabalho que ele pode sempre trabalhar com ele.
Trabalho dele de corretora, vai corretora?
Acho que ele ficou no horário mais tarde.
Depois você até marca
Não, Gabriel, tá levando pra internado. Mas sábado ele marcou o treino na aldeia. Tá querendo marcar na aldeia porque a corrida dele é na aldeia. Aí ele já me ligou pro sábado e queria descansar. Não sei se amanhã ele vai falar. Vai ser difícil pra te levar lá. Vai ser um museu que você faz. Sei lá. Só que também se não deixar o cara fazer o trabalho dele, pra desenvolver o menino,
Would you
ele tá
play
com
these
puta
updates, mainly in the press?
Ele não vai ter
This is all well and good, but he had to reach the wider public. His first single, Hey Joe, might have stiffed, might not have landed, but for some heavy erosion, he was determined to get to the charts. Eventually it scrambled onto the charts and then moved on TV, and then very quickly to a whole range of bizarre mixture of artists.
pelos quais
Charles Dickens, Julian Sentinel,
Filho do PlayStation.
Brothers.
Everyone wanted to get on.
na mesma hora.
With you,
Ah, eles estavam lá também?
you, and you went out that night. They were looking for the last round of the presser.
Nossa, coincidência.
Chaz was saying, how do you steal the show? How do you steal the show? The Walker Brothers were the huge ones. Scott would go for 19. I kind of said flippantly, well, you can't smash the guitarist Townsend. I mean, you can't bring something like a television set on stage and smash up. It's the move of doing demolition work.
Tem que perguntar.
I said, it's a pity you just can't set up a guitar. And there was a silence. That's how.
O Flávio tá com guitarra lá na loja.
Prior to like the first American gig, Monterey, my last gig was at Samuel Theatre, which is Charles Avenue in London. It was owned by Brian Epstein. We were supposed to do 2 shows. We did the first show. We started up with Sergeant Pepper's
Lá na loja.
and it came out from
Original. 1955. Vamos lá no braço de 1955. Que era da coleção dos povos de cabeça famoso. Suíço. Famoso do rock.
Monterey Pop Festival, which is being put together by Lou Adler and John Phillips. Lou Adler, manager of Boston Pop, and John Phillips, the singer, is going to be a charity event, and really the first major rock festival.
Original, ano 1955. Era da coleção dos Paulicinho de Martin.
Brian Jones, the most Hammer Hendrix, urges them to take Hendrix, which is a pretty good step for somebody who's never played a show in America, and basically build it as an album. But they take a flyer, and Hendrix plays very prestigious. Hendrix's first U.S. gig is at the Monterey Pop Festival.
Instrumento sem computador. Aquela. É essa aí, aquela. Eu tô tocando com ela. Não, tem florzinhas que eu colhi. É um laranja ali, rosado, subindo pro branco. Vai ficando branco assim. Os ramos estão subindo, tem umas rosas vermelhas. Tem umas rosas vermelhas. Não é aquela guitarra ainda, mas é muito caro, né? Só que vai, cara. Olha que fácil.
Hendrix goes for the job. Lights his guitar on fire, the crescendo of possibly the best setting ever played, and smashes it.
Você vai jogar
Floors are
esse dia.
never seen anything like this. They've never seen anybody play guitar like this. They've never seen a stage act like this. They've never seen anybody burn their guitar and smash it. It's just a
Jimi Hendrix.
Está bem.